Hi everyone, this is Leslie from Crescent Moon Journals, and I'm here to share, well, I was going to do a couple of journals, but I think I'll do separate videos. This one is one of the tall, skinny, excuse me, journals. I don't think I've made a couple of flip-flops that are tall and thin, but this one ended up being bigger than I had wanted. Taller anyway, and a little wider than I planned for. But it is what it is. So I believe these came, I think these are Raindrop Lila. If you have any questions about any of the digitals I used, just leave me a message and I'll list them for you, because I always use such a variety. So anyway, this is the front cover. It's a single signature. This is some gorgeous trim in the rose. And on the back is plainer. And then it's tied together with some rayon seam binding that's been crinkled. And I hope this is in the... I have to put my camera up so high that I can't see for in or out of frame. So you open it up, and I use the cover of another book from 1912, which is this friendship book. And I just thought it was lovely, and it ended up being the same size. It wasn't planned on because I actually bought this after the fact, but I hadn't bound the book together yet. So it turned out that it worked out just fine. And this is an old, a lot of old scrapbook cards, Victorian scrapbook cards. And this is beautiful marbled Italian paper. Okay, so turning the page, this is it's a book of poems, and this is one of the pages that is attached to the cover. And this book was originally bound with ribbon and some glue. You'll have to excuse my voice. I've gotten hoarse all of a sudden, and I'm trying to chew gum to keep my throat moist. Anyway, this is a gorgeous piece of netting with this embroidery on it. And I just made that into a page covering her. And she's out of a scrapbook too, and I think she's supposed to be a candy box cover lid. And this was what was on the other side. And this is a lovely old document. And then over here is a side tuck. And I put this envelope, which I embellished with some stamps, postage stamps, and then I just stamped this on. And it just has an old check from 1876. So it's a centennial for our country. Well, no, this is chapter 1 papers. This is from Godey's Ladies Book. And down here I've just tucked a calling card. And then up here is a postcard, blank. Hopefully you can see it. This was actually the border. I think it was the border of this, or the one in the back. I can't remember now. I think it was that one. Over here I have a pocket. And it's stamped. It's one of Sam Poole's stamps. And this is a dried piece of verbena from my yard. Unfortunately, the lavender color kind of went dark. And then a little card you can... I don't know where I got this tag. It had something different underneath, and I just changed it. But this is the same. So it was in with something I purchased. It might have even been sample, but I'm not sure. This is a very old document. And this is fabric, what do you call it? Samples. And over here, a vellum pocket with this scrapbooking card. You can journal on the back. It's kind of bumpy, but you can do it. And then this is just a little flip that you can journal on. And this is handmade paper. Actually, I made this paper years ago, which I think I've said before. I took a workshop at the university here, and we made paper. It was a lot of fun. I still have a few sheets left, and this is the heavier stuff that I did. And this is Godey's. As well as this. And over here, the window pocket. If I can get her out. And you can see she was in a scrapbook, Victorian scrapbook. And so this was made from an envelope. More Godey's, a little cottage. And there's the blueprint. And over here, this is another window coverings from Godey's. And then this is a part of a paper bag, and this is Japanese paper underneath here. And then a real tall tag. You can journal on the back. And the dried flower from my yard. And another window pocket with another one of those cards from Scrapbook. And this is also made from an envelope. And then this is a Scrapbook card. And in the center, this is from Godey's Lady's Book. I thought it was really lovely. Very delicately, lightly hand-colored. And then I just added these little tassels where I tied it. And this is an old lace glove, lady's glove, that I just stitched onto the paper, hand stitched on. So you could take it off if you didn't want to keep it in there. And I thought it was pretty. Some music, more Godey's, more window treatments. A sample stamp. You could actually watercolor on this paper. Over here we have a scrap, and then this pocket with this little gal, and an old photo, and another card from a scrapbook. So these are fun little pockets that you make out of a circle. This is an old, genuine, old receipt. More from that cottage, I believe. I just made a little vellum pocket with this card from a scrapbook. I backed it with this digital, because it was pretty shabby on the back. And this is a strip of from from a wallpaper border. Excuse me. And more Godey's Ladies book. And again. And then this is made out of tissue paper. Another one of those lovely ladies with the hats. And a scrap. Another image of a fabric sampler. Another, I'm using up all my long scrapbook cards that I have no use for otherwise. They're too tall, so they worked out fine for this journal. Oh, this is lovely. Scrap. More Godey's. More of that document. And then over here, it's a black lace pocket, and this is a Old Valentine, which is just gorgeous colors. And it's still actually attached to the page because it would have gotten ruined to take it off. And I just put this here to kind of hold it. And then I have a side tuck. Oh, it's just a little journaling card. And there's a little girl that I didn't know which that border came from. And more of this beautiful knitting. And the very back with another page from the book. And then the last of the scrapbook cards. And lo and behold, there's a little star. And that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I believe it's going in my Etsy shop. I just don't know when. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your wonderful comments. They're really, truly appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Bye.